It is day 20 of the Radio Free Skaro Flu Blinks Advent Calendar. Today's question comes from Socrates FC, or if you will, Socrates FC on Blue Sky. Colin Baker and Peter Capaldi famously appeared in other roles in the program before playing the lead role. Which other actors who appeared in the series, classic and 21st Century Who, do you think would make great doctors? Ooh, boy.
Okay, I'm jumping in straight away because this one I would actually legitimately want to see.
Okay.
Simon Callow.
Oh, really? Simon Callow was Doctor Who.
Interesting.
Played Dickens, of course, and Unquiet Dead.
He's obviously a hell of an accomplished actor as well. And
very true.
He would have the professionalism to perhaps deal with the breakneck and arduous process of a Doctor Who filming.
I mean, he's getting kind of up there nowadays, but
didn't say when we're taking them from.
That's true. That is very true. That's so true. Yep. Wow, Simon Callow. That's a good pick, actually. All right. Oh, so many actors. So many actors.
It's a tough one, man.
Yeah, I know, because that's it's such a wide open field that I'm having to. I mean, Olivia Colman was,
yes, that would have been a good one.
A throwaway villain in the 11th Hour, and she would have been great in Doctor Who as a proper character. Maybe even the Doctor.
I think she would have been a great Doctor.
And then, can you imagine? And then we would have like literally every single person who was in Broadchurch would have been a Doctor Who, because David Bradley's in it, and Jodie Whittaker obviously, and David Tennant.
Arthur
practically everybody is.
Yeah, I know. So, the Doctor though, we would have had 4 doctors, and then Arthur Darvill go, well, there's time enough for me yet. I can still be Doctor Who.
Well, he kind of was in whatchamacallit, ABC.
Show. The Agents of Tomorrow, whatever it's called. Not Agents, something of Tomorrow. I don't remember what.
I know the one you mean.
Right, he was basically that.
What is that? What was the name of that show? What was the name of that silly DC show?
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
There we go.
Which they filmed in my hometown, as they do.
Yes, they did.
Wow, yeah.
And I watched every episode. You'd think I'd remember the darn title of the show, but
I watched one and said, I know that lobby specifically that they're walking through. It's not a bank; it's an apartment building, and then I just stopped watching.
Liars.
But
exactly on film, no less.
Yeah. In the show, he did basically play the Doctor. There was a hexagonal console controlling the ship, and there
should be a lawsuit.
Definite Doctor Who.
No, it's a DC character that he's playing, whoever it might be, but it's essentially a doctorish character.
When did that DC character come about? Did it come about after 1963?
It could legit be before Doctor Who. It wouldn't surprise me.
Could be.
Don't know about that. All right, well, I'll get the lawyers on that.
Sure. And then the Doctor Who office calls, could you please stop doing this?
Yeah, so we got Simon Callow, we got Olivia Colman, we got Arthur Darvill, apparently. Who else? Well, I mean, like current actors are somewhat easier, because I can remember current actors who are sort of popular today,
Just to really screw things up, Sacha Dhawan is the Doctor, who would be probably a good Doctor, but it would make everybody so mad because he'd already been the Master.
That's true. It'd mess everybody up.
I was going to say, how about somebody like Roger Delgado, or Tony Ainley as the Doctor, but Rip Hunter is the character name from Legends of Tomorrow. Appearance.
Okay.
Rip Hunter.
All right.
First appearance was in May 1959.
Oh,
so that's a real 1959 name, Rip Hunter is.
The character predates Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's... Oh, now Doctor Who...
Doctor Who ripped off Rip Hunter.
Oh, man. They never talk about that.
They done Rip.
They rip. Exactly. Let's see here. Classic series, maybe. I'm just trying to think, going through as a Doctor. Who would it be?
I'm going to call it Bernard Horsfall and make a great Doctor.
Bernard Horsfall.
He would be awesome. As a classic series Doctor, he'd be great.
Oh, he's very statuesque. Yeah, I could see that.
He'd be very Pertwee-ish.
Yeah.
As somebody who's still around and has actually done this, played a Doctor, that is. How about Fraser Hines?
Fraser Hines as Doctor Who. Can you imagine playing Jamie for 160 odd episodes that he did, and then all of a sudden he shows up? Oh, I'm actually this. Why did I regenerate into this face? Because maybe that's why. Maybe Troughton regenerates into some, so he can remember Jamie, and then became the Doctor that one.
6B takes a whole new twist.
Oh, doesn't it ever? Maybe it's 6B. Maybe Jamie's the Doctor the whole time. Probably not. Oh, guest actors. Guest actors.
Cesare Diplas as the doctor.
Oh, Susan
and I
Engel.
mean the silver paint and everything.
Susan Engel. Silver paint Susan Engel as the doctor.
Considering some of the big names that Doctor Who has had over the years.
That's true.
Is it too obvious to say something like Tarek Jacobi or Julian Glover or
Julian Glover? Jeez, yeah.
John Cleese.
John Cleese. Oh, remember in the heady days of early '90s when Doctor Who magazine basically printed a new rumor a month because it looks like Donald Sutherland might be Doctor Who. Actually, it might be John Cleese now as Doctor. Okay, sure, whatever. So it's been rumored. It's been rumored that John Cleese was Doctor Who. You never heard about it because it's just some person. That would have been a fun one. I mean, really, let's face it. Graham Crowden, who played,
he was almost the fourth Doctor.
He was almost the Doctor. Yeah, the guy from Horns and Imon. He was in the running to be to replace John Pertwee. So we almost had him as a Doctor, believe it or not. I wonder if he would have given the same performance. I mean, by the time Graham Crowden was finally in Doctor Who, he and Tom Baker were essentially giving the same performance, well over the top,
or along the lines of the John Cleese rumor from back in the day, Patterson Joseph.
I'd be down for Patterson Joseph as a doctor for sure. I think he would have been a great doctor. But also, I'd like to see the end of the Trial of the Time Lord, and instead of the Master coming up from Key-Heeing, it's actually Linda Bellingham is the new doctor.
Linda Bellingham.
She would have been a good doctor.
She would have been a good doctor.
She's a very commanding presence.
That's true. Linda Bellingham is Doctor Who.
And the Villiard's really mad because this time he's had 2 doctors giving him a hard time in this trial.
Just like doubled up on. I know. So there'd be 3 doctors essentially in that.
Exactly. Well, 2.5 because the Villiard is sort of kind of the doctor or something.
Yeah. Like, well, maybe you'd have Michael Jason as the Doctor, except, and the twist is that, when his Doctor Who theme comes on, it's not the Doctor Who theme, it's a theme song to Quiller, and then, he's suddenly his Doctor Who is Quiller, and then he's, the coolest Doctor in a way.
For those who aren't in the know, I'm assuming Michael Jason was in Quiller.
He was in
that would
Quiller.
be everybody but Steven.
He was Quiller. Everyone knows that, don't they? Doesn't everybody watch that show that's literally never been released on any home media ever, but has the coolest theme song ever made? I don't know.
I'm waiting for the bed sheets and jammies, but Canada Post is on strike, so
yeah.